Welcome to the sexual healing readings that correspond with taking back the sanctity of sex. So this is the debut reading for all of the Sacred Sex Patreons or patrons on my page, and I'm Debbie Cristi. I'm one of the hosts of Taking Back the Sanctity of Sex. So I've already pulled the cards. I shuffled the decks, meditated over the deck. I pulled all the cards, and I just want to bring the cards out as they came out and kind of speak to the energy and topic at hand. So the first card out was the Queen of Fire. So it's time. It is time for us to manifest, to materialize, to actualize all of those things that we want in our world. Physically, emotionally, spiritually, energetically, intellectually. It all needs, it is the time for that to happen. So this card, you'll see the Queen of Fire is in, the Queen of Fire is in a self-pleasure masturbation pose. Or she's in the middle of an activity or practice of hers, which is masturbation. And masturbation, when used responsibly, can actually help you manifest, materialize, and actualize your wants and desires into your microcosm. So this Queen of Fire, she's upright. So she's in her true essence, her true state of being. She's all-knowing. She is self-possessed. And she knows exactly what she wants. And she is using her practice of masturbation to bring about her intentions and all of the things that she desires in her life. She's not codependent. She's not waiting for validation from others. She's not seeking attention. She possesses it all. She's very confident in her essence. Okay, hence her comfort and her state of bliss in her practice of masturbation. So the Queen of Fire, the next card out, she is bringing about the life that she wants to live, the life that she wants to lead, a fruitful life with all of her possessions, her soul tribe, and her divine partner. These are all of the things that she will find complete in her world. She is whole in and of herself, and now she's ready for that divine partner who has a like mind. So in this card, you'll see this very fruitful. It has lots of abundance. The cornucopia is hanging from the pillars here. There looks like there's a sense of camaraderie and celebration. Everyone in her soul tribe benefits from her actions, from her manifestation, from her materialization. And that's exactly what she intended. So masturbation, again, when used responsibly, you can use it to bring about your thoughts, your desires, and just that wholeness and abundance into your world. Okay? The next card out was, because I was having a feeling of the Lovers coming out, but the Lovers hadn't come out just yet. The next card out was the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is about truth. She is, you can counter her for her authenticity, for her frankness, for her candidness. And this is also the essence of the Queen of Fire. She's not reckless. She doesn't have anything to hide. She is in her true armor. She feels comfortable in her self-pleasure, in her expression. And when you're comfortable in your expression, where's the dishonesty? Where's the untruth? She is all about being trustworthy, and she's manifesting the person in her life who is going to harness those same positive characteristics, true to his own nature, his own essence and being. And then this is when the Lover's card came out. All right, so she is touching, feeling, exuding this life of abundance and sharing a life of abundance with her divine partner. The partner that looks out and sees the same thing, that has the same views, morals, and scruples. And he brings her peace. He brings her mutuality. And likewise, she reciprocates the same, because she's been waiting for this. She's been waiting for the moment of feeling her wholeness, her completeness, the fruits of her labor, and it has arrived. It is here. So now is the time. So don't shy away from masturbation. Now, I'm not encouraging it either, because it's not my thing. But if it's your thing, you can use masturbation responsibly. It's only the overindulgence of masturbation. And as we know, when we overindulge in anything, it can have an adverse effect. So a person who practices masturbation wisely, especially a divine feminine. Let's talk about the two, the divine masculine, divine feminine. I'm starting with the divine feminine because she's here on the table. Her essence is here on the table. Women ejaculate when they orgasm. And women are also multi-orgasmic. When we orgasm or when we ejaculate, we increase our vitality. We exude our life force. We beam, we become magnetic. It energizes our spiritual and physical state of being, our circumstance. Unlike the divine masculine, when the divine masculine ejaculates, he depletes his life force. He lowers his consciousness. So it is the wise practice for the divine masculine is to practice semen retention and transmute the sexual energy into something creative. Not a distraction, but something creative, something that, occupies or needs his attention, that will enhance all of his activities, all of his affairs. So that's the way the divine masculine would use his sexual energy. So these are the healthy aspects of masturbation for both. Is it to use the masturbation practice for the woman to actually materialize and manifest. For the divine masculine, he needs to transmute that sexual energy. Not that he cannot have an experience, but he needs to know when to pull his energy back and when and how to distribute or transverse that energy and transmute that energy in a different direction to avert it so it doesn't spill. So he maintains or sustains his life force. Ultimately, the divine masculine should abstain from sexual activity so he doesn't tempt himself to retract his energy. Okay, so let's go on to, I pulled some oracle cards thereafter to support the reading. And that was role play. So as you can see, she's bringing about her divine partnership. because these are the cards that came out to support the reading. So right underneath the Queen of Fire, we have the Queen of Swords, and we have dreams. So she's been having dreams. She knows that this partnership is coming in because she's been able to touch and feel it in her dream state. And we have this ability to be able to tap into our sexual energy in order to touch and feel the desires of our heart. That compassion, that affinity for partnership, that loving, nurturing sensation. We can have this experience in our dream state. We can also actually live out and see ourselves with our divine partner and operating and orchestrating our lives in such a manner that we desire. One that's a reciprocal relationship, one of mutuality, one of love, respect, honesty, kindness, trust. And this is what the linear reading is about. Now, across horizontally, she, as you can see, as we highlighted, she's in her self-pleasure mode. And she's actually in a state of bliss, which means she's coming to a climax. So we know that this is happening because she's in this state. She's not aware of anything, of anybody around her. She is totally absorbed and immersed in her activity, in her practice of masturbation. And she can touch, she can feel this energy of community, of partnership. She can feel the trust and mutuality of her divine partner. She can touch his hand. She can feel his energy. They're both kind of wrapped in a cocoon and being anointed by the heavens above. And she noted that this relationship would be one of enjoyment, excitement, filled with role play. And we can touch on role play a little bit. So as long as two people consent to the role play, there's no inhibitions. There's no restrictions. It's two people that agree to and give permission to the activity. Whatever the role play may be, is to have fun, to have that excitement, to bring that excitement into the relationship, that intimacy. It actually creates more of a deeper bond and deeper intimacy in the relationship. The one thing that's kind of a hazard or a forewarning is making sure that the divine masculine in the role play is not being overwhelmed by the sensations. Because if he gets too close to ejaculation or emitting semen, then there's a loss. So role play, you want to stay present with the role play, stay present with each other, so that there's no overwhelming sensation that will cause the divine masculine to lose semen. He needs to retain his semen for the manifest, for you two to manifest together, to build this Four of Wands together, this edifice together, and everything that goes along with it. So we don't want to overwhelm the masculine in our intimate acts. And then the other one we just kind of already touched on is dreams. Being able to feel each other in your dream state. Feeling that charge between the two of you. So the fact that she's manifesting her partnership, she can feel the charge from the universe giving her that affirmation. Something is on the horizon. I don't know what it is. I feel something. I can touch it. I feel like I can touch it. I can smell it. that's how close it is for her. And she was able to experience that in the dream state. And then lastly is the fun card. Having fun with your partner in life-changing events is a life-changing event. And that is so true. That is so true. When you two are together, again, it's not going to be like nothing else really exists. You're in your own bubble. You laugh kind of intermittently, off the cuff, the conversation. You're engaged and engrossed in each other, not really caring or worrying about what's happening around you, because your whole essence is about self-love, self-respect, and that in turn you share and give to others. You show compassion, you show respect, you show honor to others as well. So your whole way of life, you don't have to consider that when the two of you are together, because that's just how you are as a person, as a human having a spirit, as a spiritual being having a human experience. So I will leave that there, but this was the beginning of the sexual healing readings. I will bring more of these to you. I'm just trying it out as a benefit to all of the patrons on the Sacred Sex membership. So please do enjoy, and you'll get notification when there's a new sexual healing reading on the horizon or that has dropped in the feed. If you have any questions, comments, please do leave them below. That helps add to the dialogue. It also creates understanding and bring up more dialogue and conversation. I appreciate you. Salute. Namaste.